Hi Libra, this is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is your reading for the week of May 2nd through the 9th, first week in May. Happy May. I'm offering, please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings worth $30. And hope you're finding lovely balance. May in New York, May is the loveliest month of the year. Like May and October, actually, are the nicest months of the year. It's not hot yet. Flowers blooming, everyone's getting out of the house. It's the little jacket. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Awareness. Actually, this is, doesn't look like it, but I think it's kind of a big reading. I'm going to go backwards because that's just what I do sometimes. So a lot of people see this card as him walking away. I always feel like he's walking toward. I always feel like he's walking toward. And so these are the 8 cups, and cups are about emotion and about fulfillment, and an 8 is kind of a high number. 8's about really awareness, like a profound awareness of what's going on. Because, when you go through the deck, it's 1 through 10. 10 is the completion. 1 is like the absolute beginning. 2 becomes choice. 3 is creative. Blah, 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 blah. So when you're at 8 already, you have a lot of experience and a lot of awareness, self-awareness, like you took it on the inside. So, it's not like the place he's leaving is a bad place. It's almost like there's a stability, there's an emotional stability, but he's after more. It's his quest. He's going towards something more, something better, something that feeds him emotionally in a much more profound manner. So that's what's going on. We also get this, another 8, another awareness of a creative aspect, awareness of like maybe, something artistic you want to do or something, it doesn't necessarily have to be artistic. Creative thing, it's like if you're forming an online company that does taxes for people, there's still a creativity involved with that. If you're doing, it doesn't have to necessarily be making something physical. I mean, for me, it usually is, but sometimes a creative thing is also, involving different people, looking at a traditional model and tweaking it or turning it somehow to make it, having a cartoon mascot or something unusual. Like the people who do the commercials for all these the car insurance and the other insurance, like the commercials are kind of genius. They really are. The commercials are really genius. So it takes that. I mean, they have a really traditional thing, but they're approaching it and making it appealing through a creative model. So, this doesn't mean, you have to pick up a paintbrush, you're supposed to be a painter. Maybe not, Now, this influence and this energy might be coming from somebody else. Maybe it's through your being offered a gift, through you feeling loved, that you're able to have that extra energy to say, oh, well, I'm loved and supported. Now that I feel loved and supported, I can actually go after what it is I want. Or maybe there's an energy of you're loving and supporting yourself and saying, you know what? Yeah, this is pretty solid, but I want more. I want more. I want to have, like a fuller experience. I want to have a fuller, that's kind of what this is about. It's like, I want a fuller experience because I'm being called toward it. Because I'm being called toward it. This is also in a certain way like a calling, like there's messages, there's like all fertile messages coming at you. And it could happen also, this is the card of swiftness. So this could happen rather like that. So why not want more? Why not want more? It's okay. It's good. The more abundant you are, the more abundant we are, right? It's all a mirror. It's all a mirror. So allow yourself to go after your dreams, the ones that fill you. It doesn't necessarily have to be about money, or it doesn't necessarily have to be about fame, or, I mean, it could be, but this is really about being fulfilled. It's really about being full. Maybe it's like having a little garden. Maybe it's about taking cooking classes. Maybe it's about, things that fill you, right? It doesn't have to be your be all end all, your career. It could just be something that fills you emotionally, makes you feel good about yourself. Maybe it's, volunteering. Maybe it's, beautifying a place. Even just the place you live in. Maybe it's about redoing your living room. Maybe redoing your living room is the thing that you really need to do because you're there all the time and you want it to feel like home, right? It could be as simple as that. There's no, what makes one person happy isn't necessarily what makes another one happy. What makes one person fulfilled isn't necessarily what makes another fulfilled. Sometimes you see people spending money on these things and it's like, really? But, it's not my life. It's your life. So I think you should go after what makes you fulfilled, and the thing, and it could be some weird thing that just floating around that just sort of comes out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. I'm not saying mortgage the house in order to build an art studio. I'm saying if you want to start making art, then, find a place to make some art. You can go to a cheap store and buy some cheap paint and see what happens. If it's fulfilling to you, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Because I always feel like part of our kind of destiny is to really go after our own happiness, right? Because then we become an example to everybody around us. It's like, well, he's doing something that makes him happy. Well, I can do something that makes me happy, right? Blessings. Have a lovely day.